Stavvy, esteemed guests. I've got something probably you might not heard before. So I recently fell in love with an officer in the military. I'm also in the military, but
with an
I'm
officer in the military,
lowly enlisted man. And basically, it's very, very, very frowned upon what we have been doing. But we both really, really like each other.
That's cute.
We're definitely the ones.
She's been in for like 13 years, and I've been in for like a year. So I'm not trying to ruin her career, and neither is she.
What's going on here?
But
what's the setup here?
It's just so hard to not be in love with this woman.
Whoa,
and to just be like, okay, well, just even though we've made this incredible connection and like FaceTime each other all the time, we call each other all the time, but like we can't be together in like public, and she can't, publicly be with me either. So like it's just like, and she doesn't want to because she had to do that before, but she
had to do it before.
Is like calling me and shit, but like telling me we can't do this, and it's like it's just driving me up a fucking wall, and I don't know what to do. And it's both our careers on the line, honestly, more so hers than mine. But like,
yeah, you're disposable completely.
I don't know. I guess what I'm trying to ask, like, how do I fucking navigate this? Because it's literally destroying my heart.
Poor kid. Jesus Christ. He's in the military.
Okay, yeah, enough of the gay shit.
And now he's just a little piece of cock for this older woman.
We need people to say their age, sex, location at the beginning of all their calls.
Yeah, at least age and sex.
And exact location,
age,
phone
sex,
number.
give us a pronoun. We're not trying to misgender.
No, I this is like there's a reason that there's like movies and movies and movies that are just based on this plot, because it's like impossible to do anything.
Now listen, a couple things he said. You want to talk about the psychic plane?
Sure.
The cold reads. A couple things he said perked me up.
Go. Oh, I like that. Go.
The age gap, right? Huge. Number one. He's 1 year in. Not really just the age gap.
I guess I didn't think about an age gap with that. I just thought she's been in the military longer, but you're right.
She's been in for 13 years. He's been in for 1 year.
He sounds young, right?
Yeah, I know that makes sense.
And let's even say it's not necessarily an age gap. The experience gap inside of the armed forces. She is kind of doing the thing where it's like, yeah, obviously a boss isn't allowed to fuck someone because they have this weird, you're not allowed, whatever. If they talk about, as long as no one's your superior or whatever. But like the thing everybody says about, how can you, like, you're just not, they're never going to be on equal footing. The context of a relationship is never going to be two equals that can grow together, whatever. And what really supercharges this theory here is that he said she's had to do it before, right? And so I'm a little worried. Our friend here is a fucking simpleton. His life sucks dick. He had to join the military. He's never known true love or happipiness. And even if he's gotten pussy, it's from girls his age. And it's maybe been shallow connections. And now he's with a real, like, he's getting turned the fuck out. He's with an older woman with experience who he probably admires on a personal level, and also she's probably a fucking freak, right? Because she's probably getting something out of this. There's the forbidden, the like, even any kind of like an older woman who fucks a younger guy, respect. You know what I mean? Like it's like they're like, yeah, fuck it, I'm trying to like she's about it, right? Like,
this is really good. You got so much more out of this.
Look, I could be completely wrong.
But but I think that's interesting.
This is actually this goes back to our earlier conversation, but I don't think I've ever had psychic stuff, but I think I hear certain things and things in my brain go 100, this is why I could be a medium.
You could be I could be like,
did you have a do you know your mother? Like your mother, like, because this guy, older woman, I'm willing to bet he's got mommy issues. Yeah. This woman, even not just the older thing, the authority thing, and the secrecy for her. So for him, he doesn't know that this might be a combination of just a hot woman he admires, just a hot woman wants to fuck him, right? Who's probably good at fucking, has experience, whatever. I'm willing to bet that's the easiest read. I'm willing to bet this also is awakening some psychological shit in him with an older woman, a woman with experience, whatever. And then I would bet this is a thing I bet this woman gets some kind of thrill out of this. And I'm worried for him. I am actually worried because this is a gender flipped version of, fucking your secretary and like, or somebody you can just make disappear and like not treating them like an equal and sort of see, this woman's behaving like Don Draper right now, basically. And is he gonna marry this woman? Like, you know what I'm saying? So my advice to you is to just, and look, he's lovesick. He's so fucked. You're fucked. I would completely get the fuck out of here right now with this woman. Like, I think, because really your options are you go no contact with the woman or the U.S. Army. And as much, it's like, you're not getting out of your fucking contract. Like, I don't know how this shit, obviously we don't really know the way the military works here, but like,
we know.
There's no way you just started it. You can just be like, you know what? I actually want to fuck an officer. Can I get out? And they're like, yeah, dude, of course. Yeah, no big deal. We'll send somebody else over to fucking Iran.
They're like, you don't want to?
You don't want to? That's cool.
You want to go home? All right, we'll call you an Uber.
You want to take the weekend and think about it?
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Yeah, that's a good question. I mean, I am the worst person to ask this question.
Of course, we all are as well.
I did date someone who's much older than me, and we had the same job, and it did go horribly. But it was a completely different situation.
But anyway, I could be completely misreading this, but but this is you called it the My Show. And this is what you're getting.
This is what you're fucking
getting.
Is
any of this, our friend, when you listen, is any of this sounding real to you? Is any of this sounding right? Yeah. Let me know. Anyway, I would say, you have to, and then.
It sounds like he's more into it than she is, a little bit. That is a vibe that I am getting.
Did he say we fell in love, or did he say I fell in love with her? Because that's the thing. This might be, because I think he said
he's asking us, like, what am I supposed to do? And it's like, you talk to her about that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm just wondering if she probably has her head on more straight about it.
Absolutely, she does.
My guess, within the context that you're describing, I think
she definitely
that sounds
does.
like that might be the dynamic where he has, like you're saying, he hasn't had this. He's more confused. She's kind of like, it's the way it is. It's the way it's always been.
Yeah. Which also to me leads to this scene. And again, this is the usual gender flipped dynamic where I do think she might even be leading him on a little bit. I worry about you, bud, that you think it's more serious than she does. And she, and maybe we're wrong, who knows? But I would say either she doesn't give that much of a fuck and it's not a big deal, or this is a psychological thing for her. And maybe you got love bombed and the first time you even sort of threaten her career in any way, it all shuts off. Maybe she makes your life a fucking living hell. You just don't know. I think this is too potent for you to be dealing with your first year in the fucking, enlisted.
Yeah.
This is not a good situation for you. I would take a big step back from this because you will learn something one way or the other. You will learn how she feels, right? The way she deals with you being like, you maturely looking at the situation and being like, hey, if you as somebody who's 10 years younger than her and be like, look, I really care about you. I really like you. I would love to really have a serious relationship, but it seems like that's impossible. And the longer we do this sneaking around, it's either going to lead to disaster for your
there's
career.
There's no answer to get out of it.
That worst case is we're both heartbroken and your career is fucked. Best case is maybe I'm just heartbroken, right?
Yeah.
And the way she responds to that level of maturity from somebody that she's like, if she's like, that's a really good point, we should stop, whatever. And then and she's like, okay, fine. And she just doesn't give a fuck at all. Then you learn you were a little slam piece. And if you never get her back, but then if she does try and make contact later, it's very important to see how she does, because you could potentially hear, by going back to Seinfeld when he's talking about I have hand. Remember that concept? Having hand in the relationship is like having control. And if you're the one who preemptively is like, we need to break up, you flip the power dynamics in a way where now she's like, whoa, he's taking this. And if she reacts, if she makes contact, so if she doesn't ever hit you up again, just move on. Great.
Yeah.
You learn what you need to do. B, if she hits you up in a way that seems mature, right? If she's like, I thought about it. It's been months. I really miss you. And then she lays out a plan. She's like, we could do this, this, and this. You could get out here. I could do this, whatever. I could transfer. I don't know what. Again, we don't know the fucking army. That's a great sign. That means she actually does care about you. But the third, and I would say probably most probable thing here is that this does do something for her psychologically. You showing some control and power or whatever, flipping the dynamics, it has the possibility of her being like, of you even though you would be doing it to be mature, it could feel like to somebody who's getting a psychological thrill out of this, like you're playing hard to get, and that might make her double down and be like, no, I need you. I must. Yeah. If now not only is it forbidden, but it also kind of goes against your wishes. If it's kind of like this double taboo for her. It becomes more
hot the more you're like,
the more we can't. Exactly. So if it feels like you've supercharged her fetishization of this situation when she responds to you, that's bad. If she never responds to you, that's actually bad, but you know what happened.
Yeah.
In the middle ground, if she's like, let's figure this out, that's good in theory, but it also might be bad for both of you. You might just both be in love and stupid. But that's my...
I'm trying to imagine what the characters on MASH would do, because that's kind of my reference for the military. You ever seen MASH?
Yeah, it was like in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah.
Alan Alda was
trying to imagine like how would they handle this.
Well, they had
situation.
the one guy who was a cross-dresser to get out of it.
Is that Radar? No, that's not Radar.
Radar? I think
Radar. No, Radar's a little guy.
No, I think it is Radar. Look up who cross-dressed at Matt or at fucking at.
Yeah, because he was trying to get kicked out because so they think he was nuts.
Gay.
No, they think he was crazy. I think
you weren't allowed to be gay back then.
You definitely weren't allowed to be gay, but I think it's even more offensive in the sense that he was trying to make them think he was crazy.
The most insane you could do is pretend to be gay or a woman.
I mean, that's what I think.
Corporal Maxwell Q. Klinger.
You're right. You had better.
I know. I'm telling you, that's why I might be the one to answer this question.
Okay. So go ahead.
So maybe create some sort of hijinks.
Oh, that's a great idea. Maybe start. Actually, we are now back in the U.S. military that's very transphobic.
True.
Start cross-dressing. They'll kick you out fast.
There you
Put on
go.
little fucking lipstick, say you're trans. Next thing you know, you're fucking your girlfriend. Now you're Mr. Corporal, whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
You know, or Captain, whatever the fuck you said.
Get a job working fast food and then see if she still finds you attractive, but she probably won't.
It's a great point.